Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's South Carolina going up against Miami. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the big righty, number 22.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Ready to go now? Here's the rookie third baseman, number 53. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Caught and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
So up next, Chase DeLauder. 1 down, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Slade Ciccone. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
And downstairs.
Full count.
Headed towards the corner. DeLauder on his way over. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Collins in position. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Tyler Soderstrom.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, it goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Cooper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Over to first, and he saved. That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. MJ Melendez digs in now. And the next pitch is way outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Jalen Rodriguez. Next pitch way upstairs. Fastball is outside. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's too high. Ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the center fielder. Just missed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Storm. There's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Throw to second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 2-2. Second inning here, no score. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Victor Hurtado. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way. And then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye. And it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now the third baseman, Brady House. One down, base is empty.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
Ground ball,
that's
left side,
ball.
And foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And next is the designated hitter, Yohandy Morales. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
It's a leadoff walk,
Take your base.
and that's the go-ahead run. To the batter now, Sean Cowboy. And he deals. Runner on the go.
2-1.
Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Runner at second, nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the DH, a switch hitter. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one is inside. Popped up. Puts it away for the out.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Now batter, number 53.
Here's the third baseman. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Right through there for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Watt at third with 2 away. Ripped on a line. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
De La Rosa. One, two.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now here is Angel Feliz. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Outside. And now 3 in a row.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And out of here. A 2-run blast. Home run number 5 on the season, and they take the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Everett Cooper getting ready to hit. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just off the inside corner. Ball 2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Inside, just missed.
Full count.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Right through there for a strike. Pitch count continues to climb. And Chris, it is going to be hard for him to get deep into this game with the way this is trending. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's down and in.
There's sometimes where you have to pitch to contact to keep your pitch count down, allow yourself to get deep into the ball game, and that will help him to rack up some more W's.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Victor Hurtado now at the plate.
Ball 2, down.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Gets under it and pops it up. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Miami, start of the 4th, leading off Chase DeLauder. And that one fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Out towards right center field. Glasser hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the left fielder. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time. And he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Jalen Rodriguez, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ripped on a line to center. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Brady House. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Parker Mashinsky, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sobrowski warming up as well. In there at the knees for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. DeLauder. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Yohandy Morales digs in now. Way high. Drilled out towards left center field. That one back there. And that ball is out of here. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Jeremy De La Rosa getting ready to hit. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Angel Feliz.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Goes down looking. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Melendez makes the grab, and there's one away. Storm now at the plate. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Melendez moving back. Forget it. His second of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Nick Watt. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. One and two now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Melendez sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Parker Mashinsky.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Everett Cooper. Shortened a bunt and missed it. Going to count 1-2. And
Ball
misses
two.
inside.
2-2.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher.
Keibert Ruiz, the next to hit. And a 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1-2.
And to count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. That one
Full
misses, and the count's full.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
He goes down looking. New inning getting started, and now the DH, number 74.
For South Carolina, the designated hitter, number 74.
That one ripped. That's back there. Just missed it.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And now the count is full.
Full count.
And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 22 out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Sean Jelly.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Chase DeLauder will hit next. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Now move to first, and he's back in safely. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That one outside, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Grounded to third. Could be 2. House. Over to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Kelvin Cortez appears to be getting loose. Sobrowski, a left-hander, also throwing. Up the middle. Fires over to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 9, Victor Hurtado.
So up next, Victor Hurtado. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Right side. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
So digging in, Brady House.
Two one.
In the dirt. Hurtado stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 2 gone. So now the DH spot, Yohandy Morales. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yohan Ramirez.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now it's the shortstop, Jalen Rodriguez.
The shortstop, Jalen Rodriguez.
Swings through that one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that's in the dirt. That's hard hit on the line. Melendez makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the center fielder. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Fleming getting loose out there. Hers getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yohan Ramirez won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. They hand the ball over to a new arm, DJ Hurts.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Nick Watt digs in now. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. The Hurricanes out front 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kelvin Cortez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
The center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now Angel Feliz. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Everett Cooper.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And that's outside. 2-2.
2 balls.
One out, the runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, 1 out. Digging in, Keibert Ruiz. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there are 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And that one a little bit high. De La Rosa, the lead runner at second. Cooper on at first with 2 down. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Sean Cowboy. Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. Throws to first.
That's an out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Strike 2.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. That one in the dirt. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, as good
2
as things
balls,
can
1
be,
strike.
it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That's off the mark. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chase DeLauder waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Tying run at the plate. And that one is in the dirt. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Sabrowski.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one out now.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Walters up and loosening in the pen. May also throwing. The 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. And a foul ball. And that one is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Churio makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dylan Coleman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now the left fielder. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, this guy tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.